For this project, we implemented a procedural crystal cave geometry generator, combining a Perlin noise-driven height-field cave shell with stochastic instancing of crystals and pillars. The shell is built on a regular grid, controlled by parameters that adjust the tessellation level and overall scale while preserving the overall tunnel shape, which uses layered Perlin noise to make the shell more jagged and cave-like. Crystals were implemented as parametric polyhedra instanced stochastically along the tunnel. Randomized height, radius, tilt, and twist together with shared segment counts control how faceted they appear. Rock pillars were then constructed from stacked rings that interpolate in radius from the floor to the ceiling with additional jitter, so even the supporting structures feel irregular and organic. A few simple parameters control how many crystals and pillars are created and how detailed they are, which makes it easy to dial the scene from sparse to very dense. Altogether, these give us a flexible procedural cave that we can reuse across many different parameter settings.
For the core pipeline, spectral path tracing was integrated as the core renderer. Switching from ray tracing to path tracing lets us have global illumination, allowing us to make the spectral phenomena more visually striking. By using spectral rendering, we can model unique effects by changing the way we represent light. Instead of the typical R, G, and B values, we represent rays with the entire spectrum of light. This allows us to model effects such as diffraction, in which we split up light as it hits a surface based off of its index of refraction. With this, we can see bouncing rainbows in our materials as well as the caustics projected onto surrounding surfaces. Or we can model effects such as fluorescence, in which a material converts invisible wavelengths of light into visible wavelengths, giving us the visual look of the material glowing, while still conserving energy across the spectrum. Or we can do both and see how these unique effects play on one another.
My part of the project was implementing area lights. With area lights, the light is represented as a surface, and soft shadows are produced by sampling multiple random points on that surface. The ratio of unincluded to total shadow ray determines the softness of a shadow. Compared to emissive spheres, area spherical lights give more uniform lighting throughout the scene, especially at lower sample counts. The trade-off is that we only sample them for primary rays or rays from the camera. Indirect rays and spectral rendering don't sample them for performance reasons. We can combine these two together when area lights can be used to brighten the scene, while emissive spheres are used to create more of the effects for spectral rendering.
To render non-solid objects like smoke or fog, we use ray marching within the region of the volume, sampling the densities at given points in the interval. Once we accumulate these densities, we calculate the transmission of light using the Beer-Lambert law. Once we can find the regions where light is being obscured, we replace where light should have been with our chosen color. We create our own noise algorithms for Perlin noise and Worley noise to create these cool patterns for volumetrics, as well as blending them together with different octaves and creating these nice little cloud patterns. Overall, the result is where we can create this beautiful cave scene combining all the features that we've done, as you'll see right now.